It's red now. That flower. How did it came into your possession? I... How very like her. What do you mean? Guided by its light, you may come to know her true intentions. Intentions which remain the mystery even to us. In our turn, we called it Ellipse. You do well remember the name. Interesting. Hello everyone. It is Carlos Garbaja with another episode of Storylines for Endwalker. As I mentioned, and I will say previously for any other videos, those that I haven't said in those videos yet, I will restate it as of now. There will be spoilers. If you haven't beaten Endwalker yet, or have you at least made partway, or at least halfway into the story, you're free to watch here. But if you haven't been Endwalker yet, please do not watch these any videos yet, because there will be spoilers. Those who have, welcome to stay, and otherwise, enjoy and keep it to yourselves as I blindly play through this, and as much as I would love to save the world, as much as I and everyone else want to save the world from the apocalypse is raining down upon us, it is time that we would do something about it. So last time we left off, that we learned that the Charlians, the Forum, and the bunnies, the little ones on the moon have been very secretive as of late, and that the final days were truly upon us. They would know. And, as it's stated, they did as such an open, public speaking. It just took things a bit worse than it seems, as things were standing as it did now. But which is sort of not surprising all that much, to be honest. However, I would like to mention a few things that occurred to me in my mind since the Battle of Zodiark. So, once I finished the trial, I went back to listen to the music of it, and I was just writing the comments, and apparently they just give the Zodiark the theme of him actually dying, even though we have defeated him, and Fantasy killed himself at the cost of knowingly the final days would be raining down upon us. So, that being said, that is the last of... So all the Asians have been defeated, or rather, deceased. Or put it to the better terms, dead. However, Xenos yet lives, and he remains. However, he is now currently wandering around about somewhere in, what was it, the planet... It was... Dyrus? Citrus? Detrus? Or something like that? I don't know, someone have to remind me in the comments of the pronunciations of the name of the planet. So, basically, where things stand now, as you can tell, THAVNAIR is under siege. That's because, as you can tell by the skies, It's the apocalypse. And that means something. So, like I said before, and I will say it again as a disclaimer, do not, and I mean do not, come watch these videos, and please be mindful about it. And, if you're willing, give me some pointers, or in fact, at least give me some heads-ups about the things I might have missed, about, some very, crucial details that I might have missed along the way, which might help me, better understand on the characters and the writing in the story, because as of right now, I'm kind of having these mixed feelings recently. I'm not sure why that is, but something tells me that something bad is about to go down, and I don't know what it is, but I have a bad feeling about it. So, enough that being said, let's go ahead and... Actually, we'll keep this open for the time being. We'll go ahead and... The Nazi! Skies over the THAVNAIR are aflame. Panic spreads through the populace like wildfire. One by one. Civilians are twisted into grotesque fiends, hell-bent on slaughtering everything in sight. The deadliest of these creatures is newly spawned kin through the jungle, toward a number of smaller settlements and such. Unwin has dispatched his reigning host to forestall the carnage. Even if they try to lend his strength to his cause, even that may prove insufficient. And thus do the Scions ever enter the fray. Alright. Let's get that going and get that started. So, as you might have noticed, I have a change of ornaments. Now, what I'm gonna do with this ring, I'll probably figure something out beforehand. Oh, wow, that was fast. I expect to be taking a lot longer, but apparently not. Fantasy. Oh god. There it is. There are those fiends that we saw in Emerald back in Northrend that Emmett showed us, which is rather unfortunate. Honestly. And...
My friends, heed me. These are children of THAVNAIR. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Phaedra. Oh man, dude. Alright. Could you, like, I don't know, roast them or something? Well, Phaedra, don't stress about it.
If this is the only way...
Sadly.
I shall silence the beast. Pray continue onward.
And that, we just do that. And speaking of... That's a big one. Expecting like a mini boss or something, but... that's just, you know, that's just another time, another day, I suppose. So speaking of, on the one hand... Ooh. Okay. Okay. Alright, then burn one of them down. There we go. These guys don't mess around, do they? Hello? Too late. Too late for us all. Turn me a snatcher. Note of despair. Not off. Not. Okay, this is what's to be expected. It is to be expected. Boop. Take this and go. Boop. Woo. Notes of despair. Okay. Last grasp. 1, 2, 3. Yep. What is right? Oh. Okay. So, there's nothing of note. hate with the, like, misdirection kind of thing. I hate this mechanic. Oh, I hate that mechanic so much. I'm not sure I'm not gonna take it too kindly. Over here? So similar to this one. Oh. There we go.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Oh, I'm gonna be okay. I wonder if Xenos is out there somewhere. I hope Xenos wasn't caught into something like this. Uh-oh. It's hopeless. Hopeless. Well, shit. Miss Weaver. Well. Good thing I have this and a bit of this. And have a lot of this. Okay. I need a ring of casting for me, honestly. I need it like really, really bad. I mean, so So Emmett did warn us about the final days. Well, at least he showed us what it looks like. But events of catastrophic is rather terrifying. I'm somehow starting to realize that Emmett, that he may be right, but I'm not sure how to explain it, honestly. Go! For fire, and for arrow. Oh! Uh-oh. Sid, careful, I should be treading lightly not to touch those fires. And, what is this? What is this? I don't like this. Middle? Wait. Wait, I need to heal up before we're doing this. He does. Oh. Oh, okay. So, you have to get in the water bubble before it actually goes off. I mean, it makes sense in a way. Although I will admit, here comes the tank buster. Okay. I would need a lot more MP to do this, honestly. Ooh. I gotcha. There's a dream. Is there a specific order I need to watch out for? If there is, I need to know which one it is. Ah! Well, son of a... Can I make it? Maybe? Yeah, I did. Oh, good. For a minute there, thought I was gonna lose my mind. Fire. Ooh. Oh, interesting. So if you have water, so if you can end the water bubble, you... Well, interesting. So grab something from the water, and they'll get in those bubbles. And if it's siphoned fire, get in the water bubble. Yep, like that. Yeesh. Okay. There it comes. Woo! And that was a second too late. My apologies, guys. I was a bit slow on that. I was a bit slow on that. I was a bit slow on that. Slow, mostly. Is it at 85? Oh my god! There's so many of them. It's these guys that we fought before. That looks like a Mirror Knight from Limbs of the Linsa, kind of like across the bridge, like across the bridge where the corrupted ether are. Kind of like really close to the where Bahamut is, the other primal Bahamut. But that does kind of make sense a little bit, to say the least. Ugh. Take this. Yeah. Oh, 15,000 grid. I'll take that. Temple of Stones. Oh wow, the bridge is destroyed. Well, that's... Shit. Well, that's a problem. Alright. Eventually I'll learn something. Alright, take this. And unleash Scorch. That does way a lot more than I... That crit though, it does deal a lot more compared to the other spells I have. Although, surprisingly, admittedly, it's super strong. I think I enjoy Red Mage more than anything else as a ranged caster. But if it was for melee, I would say probably Reaper. Healer, I'm not sure. I haven't tried out Scholar yet, but that remains to be seen. White Mage... Conjurer or White Mage? I haven't done those yet. Maybe? I should probably try those when I get around to it at this point. In... Book! Hello? Whoa. That's a new one. Less of me. Shabaru. Alright. I'll take that. And... cast. Oh. Owie. Ethereal disruption. What does that mean? Oh. It's gonna be an indication which one is safe and which is not. Hold on. Which one? Blue is not safe, go to the red. Yeah. Take this. We got a next phase already? What is he doing? Oh! Oh! I didn't think standing over one side is bad! Oh. You have to watch where, okay. So I get it. Oh, okay. I get it. Well, second way. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for MIAP and get this one up. The last thing I need to worry about is... oh, okay. Come on. Get back up, lad. Probably should have waited. Yeah, you probably should have. I'm not sure which one's safe. Over this way? Ow. Gnashing of teeth? I don't like I don't like the sound of that. What does that even mean? Is it a tank buster? Flames of Decay. Okay, that's an AoE blast. Should have probably expected that. Ooh. Okay, so it's shifted every time. Fine. That hurt. Thanks again. Right. Hey, I was gonna use... Well, it doesn't matter. Well, Whew. Ow. Ay. Does it vanish? Does it vanish? If it doesn't, what could that even mean? It doesn't vanish? Magic Barrier reduces the magic damage taken and the party members by 10% when increasing HP recovery actions by 5%. Fun. Fun stuff. Aww. Oh. Out of all the rolls I get this hippo minion. Oh, the poor people must have realized that I'm new to this and I was able to get it. I was like, First try. It was a first try. I'm helping! It speaks?
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Yeah.
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? That would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
But it said
Perhaps so.
am rude.
But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Interesting. So, it probably means... It probably means that... I guess that might have said something. But didn't Emmet and the other ancients heard its last words? Or something?
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
Damn.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of THAVNAIR, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
But now...
You put your secret at risk. Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
Unless if there is a way to avert the final days.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos.
He's right again.
Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. The last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
It's Stinian. You go, man. You go.
fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Alright. Alright, Graha. Let's do this. Bazaar. Alright. Let's do this. Graha Tia. Let's do this, buddy. Let's go, man. I appreciate you for, you know, everything you've done. And I thank you for saving us. Saving me. Appreciate it, but today's not that day. Not like I will never reside there again. But one day, when this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see the Carvos again, if only once. For sure. It does bring some troubles on the blasphemy. We have seen darker days. Maybe that was the beast that we slew? Perhaps? Bigger than mirrored. Oh. Let's get this where we're at it. Might want to get those XPs. Look out. Evacuation is the last resort. As it is. So let me guess. A noble sacrifice is the last resort. And now that includes evacuation as the last resort. Which is... Judging by the accounts, the treachery already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through right side of the bazaar and head towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy that first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people of Mayhem can surely tell us more. So they just go through here. So probably means we need to get this shard while I'm at it. Yo. Not March indeed. Incidentally, do you know perchance know who those merchants were? Another one. Okay. Evals are repairing all the damage, and it took a while for a business to pick it up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Rean's been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing under the counter mirrors poured me a drink, and then suddenly came a dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was like anything I'd ever heard. I turned around and shook from an enormous black crowd rose for the creature enormous ghastly to behold. What happens next? To recall it sent shivers up in my spine. Some stalks of fruit slipped outside before the beast got its claws on me. With a sigh agreed to me outside and offered no solace. The blue skies above turned red as blood. Red, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the radiant host came to our aid. Wait. Did I hear correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here, after a clear view of the sky, saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Oh, that's interesting. So they didn't start So the black mist didn't even... So that happened before the sky turned red. Which, it was interesting. Where... What could tell us about him? He was something irregular here, especially of late. Kazazal was his name. He ran his own consortium, generally primarily in export arts and Tharnair specialties. Where have I heard that name before? It definitely rings a bell. Come to think of it. Did you meet Kaz when you first came to THAVNAIR? If I recall correctly, he ran a trade and operation in Yanla. It was though him and the sons were acquainted with the fisherman Emet-selch. Yeah, that same Kaz, no doubt. A rather successful man, from what I gathered. And that said, it was clear as I have fallen on the hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping about could not have been good for business. Even though the towers gone, the collapsed empire has led to sorts of problems elsewhere. The market of luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of trading consortium, indeed. He was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could provide for artisan, fishermen, and many others who counted him on to sell their wares. Indeed. That was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. As the matters discussed further, Kazo's tone grew grave and grim, and then that... Forgive me. I will not recall the memory that brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual, gossip peculiar? Please. Anything at all? Nothing. Sorry, nothing sprang to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Lift his work. Had no family that I know of. His boys associate knew in advance, but they're too lost. They too are lost to us. Oh no. So he was the first to go, huh? Gods. Me missed apocalypse. Let's go. Let's see. After leaving Haven, we retrace our steps and head back towards the Aetheryte Plaza. Yep. We'll head back there. From here, we ascend the stairs. Yep. Ah, that's my youre. In that case, we should take the path leading to the southeast. Yep. That's definitely where we'll go. This is new. If you're going this way, you should arrive Kama before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets are quite an adventure, is it not? I can only hope we can explore Razdadan at our leisure once this crisis has passed. For sure. And this must be Carmen. We arrived at last. Let's begin questioning residents without delay. No doubt someone here could tell us more of Casa Raza. Given the recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Anyone here? Hello? Anyone should be know. Everyone should know something here. Well, that's one way to avoid panic, I suppose. Pardon the intrusion, you may have not noticed, but a great danger has come to THAVNAIR. I'd encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. Before you leave, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Do you know a local merchant named Kalis at all? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Aye, I know him. In fact, we just spoke the other day. Like many others, his business is doing poorly. Still, it seems as though he managed to turn things around thanks to generous orders from Radivia Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken to him since, but I saw him much well. To help I might have been able to tell you more, but as I recall, he is the one who brokered the arrangement. Yep, it looks like it. You know, I actually like. I kind of like what the writers did with the choices. Who you think might be out the door. I see. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? But the situation may change without warning. Yeah, probably. Quite possibly. Oh, speaking of, let's grab this. Wait, what the? Oh. Well, that's one way to get back down. Well, okay. That's one way to get back down. Jeez. When's the next trial gonna happen, I wonder? I hope it's like... It's a lot... I was hoping it's gonna be a lot longer rather than sooner, like what we did on the moon. If I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to THAVNAIR. It is a quite sight. The red sky above. During the final days of yore, heavens burned and stars fell. Creation magic strung amok. That was my assumption when I saw Amarot. Perhaps the ancients believed the same. That the terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. Terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of the calamity. But who was it? And yet, those self-same horrors now manifest themselves before our very eyes. What could it be that set the heavens aflame and turned ordinary men to beasts? Oh. I don't like the look of this. What's this now? These farming silkworms. They must be rather vipers. Where should we find the Injin Bahaba? And speaking of, there we go. There we go. Pardon me, if you're in charge of buying selling here, yes, we have a few questions that we'd like to... In that case, might we be assistants? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You could help us move our equipment, just like others what to put where. And you can carry our fabrics. Straighten those doors? Go through that door and speak Kala. She will tell you the rest. No, not this one. Oh. Weighty crate. Should be careful. Then lifting this of the sort. And they definitely should. But now these are but a trying, desperate times. You knew the merchant in Kalasal, did you not? I believe he has some dealings with your establishment. I know him well. We arranged his store and delivered a large ship in fragments, but in the end received a bad offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another most reliable trading partners has agreed to transport goods for much smaller commissions, and would have been fools to refuse. I feel terrible for withdrawing the other. You must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried put on a brave face when I delivered news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He seemed to disguise his associates, but I could tell he had all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. Remember we saw that in the Fantasy, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers approached the varying brink ink, turning beasts one after the next. It would seem that same phenomenon occurred here. The bold craftsmen attacked the fiends, as well as those who innocent, all undergoing the change. I suspect everything began in Kalasal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That's such intense emotions that would trigger his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we're drawn closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Beyond the depths of despair. Wherever we convene the others at front of Magda, are we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, we'll have returned with their own investigations. is more continuing to reign.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances. Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
Hence, the sky turned red.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not.
Huh. That's...
Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
You may be right.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Balaga's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share.
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
Huh?
You are?
I'm Matya of Akyali, a humble fisherman. Ah, I remember you from our first visit. Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palakistan, fearing for the safety of a friend.
And then?
As I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors, limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him?
Don't.
Fangs!
Get away from her, now!
Oh, jeez.
Damn it! We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run as fast as you can! Ah! 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 No! Ah!
Oh, shit. It has a... got squished before their very eyes.
Vitra, our people, you must save them.
No!
My son.
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes, you will survive. You must.
Go. Go. Raha?
Be strong, my friends. Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations. Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Thank Graha. Badass.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palika's stand at once! Matsya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right. Go with them, will you?
We will save these people. As many as we can.
Just don't you dare die on me. Dun 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 dun. Fear things will get worse from here. Same foe. Oh, should be simple enough. Oh my gosh. What the hell? These people turn into monsters. Every single negative emotion is sentient beings. Right. Since it's asking me to go this way. I'll make sure I'll need to do some... This probably might be a grand detour, but it will have to do... My apologies, it will have to make a grand detour. Vanya's Remorse. Up north? Oh, that's right, I can get all the ether currents up here. Okay. Northwest. Oh. I guess I need to come back to it, huh? Well, I guess we'll probably need to at some point, but... Shroud of his Sagmena. Just as I feared. This is far worse than I... Oh my gosh. Horizontal. And collapsed. Damn. Damn. Holy crap, a moly. Such havoc. What manner of beasts? Goodness gracious. This is worse. I was not expecting this. Holy shit. Wait here. Whoa. Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of there. Bellwether. Damn. But I couldn't. He's dead. To where? Rip. Bum, 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 da, 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 bum, bum. I I'm so lost for words, honestly. This is so horrific. It's so crazy. I just didn't think it would be... I didn't think it would be possible. Hells. Take this. Be gone. Take this. It could have gone that far.